it's Mel and
Z.
do you want me to say it like that? Z every time I say it.
You do say it like that though.
Mel&Z on the road, around and about. Mel&Z on tour. This is actually the first time that we've been in the same city
since the very first game in this town.
Yes, since the first. So we're back here in Herbeha.
You're getting better.
I'm getting
Definitely
better.
getting better.
I'm doing my best.
You got one more game.
I've got, well,
Playoff maybe.
Playoff I'll be here.
Okay.
Who knows who will be playing here? But certainly the Sunrisers Eastern Cape are doing a pretty good job. But we've basically been crisscrossing the country on opposite sides, haven't we?
How's that 6 a.m. flights doing for you? Going okay?
Oh, I haven't been doing that.
Oh, you got lucky. I've been on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Excuse me. There is only one 6 o'clock in a day, and it ain't the one that happens.
Let's just
in the
say
morning.
South Africans are hospitality. Their hospitality knows no bounds. Let's just put it like that, because I've been on them.
Yeah, well, okay, so hard luck you. But I've, on the flip side of it, I've had the washouts.
Yes, you haven't seen the sun for a while, have you?
I've been a bit unlucky.
Yeah, I think the last time you saw the sun was here.
Yeah, well, it has followed me around a little bit, the bad weather, but you know, that's okay. It's part and parcel. I've still loved every moment of what I've seen. How do you think the tournament's shaken up a bit? Because Sunrisers Eastern Cape, the match they played here tonight at St George's Park basically could be their season, in that they had wobbles at the start, they gained momentum through the middle, and they came home like a steam train.
And that's exactly what they've always been about. They've traditionally been slow starters, but once that engine, that diesel engine starts rumbling, they only know one way, and it certainly looks. Tonight you thought they were in a spot of bother.
Oh yeah.
At what was it, 50 for 5 or something like that? But they bounced back. They got the captain in form. They got Marco Jansen with a new ball, and Liam Dawson's playing like a superstar.
Yeah, well, that's only the second time he's batted this season, and that was absolutely phenomenal and crucial too, because all of a sudden the score looked a lot better. So they are looking good. Then you have those two teams though up at the top who just look to have been a little bit of a class apart early on in the tournament, in My Cape Town and Paarl Royals. What have you made of them? Obviously, you know, we've all been talking about Luandre Pretorius for very good reason, and Joe Root there as well, but then the all-round class that you've got at My Cape Town.
I feel that you got two solid opening players in Luandre Pretorius and Joe Root at the Royals, and at MI Cape Town it's Rassie van der Dissen and Ryan Rickelton, and they've just got their teams off to good starts, and a lot of the games have been at the coast, and they know how to bat there. Once they get up to the Highveld, it might be too late for the Highveld teams to actually catch up, but they certainly have been setting the platform. And once your openers are setting, as we've seen in T20 cricket, your teams generally follow.
Now, one team from the Highveld is playing here at St George's Park against Sunrisers Eastern Cape in a couple of days in the Johannesburg Super Kings. But so the other two, where are they at the moment? The table has been jumping all over the place.
Every night it's
crazy.
Yeah.
So you know, Durban Super Giants can still make a play for it, can't they? As can Pretoria, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, Durban Super Giants, real spot of bother. They're up against the Paarl Royals. I don't think the opposition's the problem. It's more the weather. It's been horrible, and hopefully they can get up and actually have a crack at getting 4 points.
And it's a bit complicated in some ways, the way that the system works, not just net run rate straight
Have you worked it out yet?
No, I'm looking at the WhatsApp messages that you're involved in, going, ooh, because it's after points, if they're equal on points.
So it's wins, bonus points, then we get to net run rate.
Then we get to net run rate.
So bonus points is crucial. That's why what the Sunrisers have done in their last 3 games, they picked up 3 bonus points. That could become a very interesting equation later on.
Yeah, that's okay. Get your abacus out, or your calculator, or what? I don't know why I'm pressing my hand.
The numbers.
There are numbers on my hands. What else has stood out for you in this tournament? Any particularly great moments?
I feel like the youngsters, Luandre Pretorius, we've spoken about him, but also just the class the overseas guys have brought. Joe Root, he's been fantastic. Kane Williamson in the struggling DSG side, he's tried to keep it together. I think he's fantastic. And then we saw another rookie tonight, in Keegan Lyon Casher. You got to speak to him, didn't you?
I did, and you know what? He was playing in a losing side. He was absolutely delightful in the interview. Just what it meant for him. He's never played in front of a crowd like this ever. He only found out he was playing 10 minutes before the game started.
Thanks, Trotty.
Yeah, Trotty just said, get out there and have a go. And he didn't even have time to ring his family. So he was really wonderful to talk to. So, yeah, I've enjoyed those players as well. And another thing that I really will say, I'm giving this tournament 11 out of 10 for fan engagement. What I have seen, I think you see over my left shoulder, there's a trestle table there. I've seen these guys have been signing autographs and taking selfies for a full hour after games have finished. Even that first night when they were pretty much smashed by my Cape Town. I'll tell you one little story because this really stood out for me, and for people who aren't here and everyone's saying to me, is the tournament all it's, cracked up to be and as good as it looks? So this table was set up after they lost to my Cape Town, and fans were coming up. They were all like, selfies, signings, and there was this one little boy, and he walked along that table. He didn't want an autograph. He didn't want anything signed, selfie, no, nothing like that. He wanted a hug from every player.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And he walked down the line. Every single player got up and gave him this big bear hug. And it got me. It got me right in the feels. Yeah. No, it's really easy to be cynical about that kind of stuff, especially for us in the media. We want to talk about form and who's doing this and who's doing that. But I thought, you know what, that's actually what it's really about.
Absolutely. I had a moment the other day at breakfast where it's a young little kid in his Sunrisers shirt with a bat in his hand walks up to Quinny Cock and says, who you? Do you play cricket? So Quinny in typical Quinny fashion goes, I used to play. And the kid goes, well, did you play with Tristan Stubbs? So I think that's the fantastic part of the tournament. It creates new heroes.
Yeah.
There's new heroes coming up all the time. Keegan Lyon Cachet, he was standing down at third man, in front of the band, couldn't hear. Jimmy Neesham was screaming at him, get in the circle, and he just couldn't hear him. He was literally took about 2 minutes to get into the circle. So that's what this SA20 is about. It's new kids on the block coming and just making a name for themselves and providing kids with new heroes.
They certainly have, and I've really, really enjoyed watching them. What's next on the menu for you?
I go Durban P, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Johannesburg, and every other city probably that the SA20 wants to play cricket in.
Even the ones that are not playing it, you're just going
to
go to random cities.
Saturday, got a 5-hour flight from Cape Town to Port Elizabeth.
Saturday?
Yeah.
That's my birthday.
Oh, that's why you got a straight flight. That's the birthday present you got. Now we've heard it right there. Let's not say South Africans are not hospitable. Mel, it's been fantastic.
It always has. I'll see you in Cape Town.
Here we go, Newlands.